What's up, guys? Polar here, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about how we all play FIFA and what we expect, how we play, our mindset and our mentality as a community. Not just myself, not just the person next door, not just the guy across the country, not the guy in Asia. Everyone. Now, this is kind of inspired by a post I saw on our FIFA where someone was very, very, very frustrated with how the game is being treated. And I agree with him. I think a lot of people play the game just to win and nothing else. I don't think there are very many who play purely for enjoyment and to have fun. I think everyone needs, people feel like they need to win. And to me, that's not something I'm down with, especially the way they play. And I think a lot of it has to come from my quote-unquote Tottenham Hotspur mentality, so to speak. I bring up Tottenham because, as many people know, I am a Tottenham fan. I do very much enjoy watching them play. But the reason, among others, the main reason that I stayed a Spurs fan after watching them play a couple times was, as I looked up the club, there was a lot of things about them that I really did enjoy. And I think they're summed up in a couple of quotes that I have. One from Danny Blanchflower and the other from Bill Nicholson. The first one from Danny Blanchflower is, and I think this one in particular pertains to FIFA. The great fallacy is that the game is first and last about winning, and is nothing of the kind. The game is about glory. It is about doing things in style and with a flourish, and about going out and beating the other lot, not waiting for them to die of boredom. And I think that's very well spoken of him, first off, and secondly, very pertinent to FIFA. The great fallacy is that the game is first and last about winning. Because it isn't. No game is. It's about enjoying yourself along the way. In football in particular, the game is about glory and enjoying yourself and doing things in a glorious manner. This is the third time I've attempted to record this. My capture card fucked up the last time. But the last game I played, hopefully I can get the video clip of one of the goals I scored. It was truly glorious, and I enjoy scoring those kind of goals. Anyway, the next quote from Mr. Bill Nicholson. It is better to fail aiming high than to succeed aiming low. And we of Spurs have set our sights so very high, so high in fact, that even failure will have in it an echo of glory. And that I think is brilliant. If you saw the Spurs kits this year, an echo of glory is their slogan, so to speak. It's their gravitas. It is what was all over the kits in the design, and I loved it. It was brilliant. I have 3 of the 4 kits that they wore this year, and it was wonderful. But anyway, I think those quotes really embody the way I play FIFA. And the way that I enjoy playing FIFA. I play to have fun. I do enjoy winning because, of course, it is better to fail aiming high than to succeed aiming low. I always want to win. But the way in which you win is particularly important. And I think a lot of people forget that. And I think that's even evident just in my squad and the way I use my squad and build my teams. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an overview of the team that I'm going to use. I'm going to hop into a game in divisions, and I'll give you the highlights, and we'll talk over them after that. So I will be right back. I'm going to give you the overview first. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So it's a false 9. You guys can see it. You probably know all the players already, just from staring at it. But in goal, Gigi Buffon, what a legend. Left center back's Boateng. On the right is Chiellini. Right back, in form Lichtsteiner. Left back, not in form Alaba. Left CM, Bastian Schweinsteiger. Right CM, Andrea Pirlo. The anchor in the midfield, Philip Lahm. On the left wing, Marco Reus. Right wing, in form Antonio Candreva. Center forward, in form Francesco Totti. On the bench, we've got third in form Schneider. Hero Harry Kane. In form Felipe Melo. In form Dries Mertens. Not in form Luka Modric. Second in form Serge Aurier. And then second in form Landon Donovan. So I am going to hop into a game, and I will be right back. And we're back, guys. So here's the team that we came up against. Is a BPL side. We're in Division 2. It's solidly built. He's got Jesus Navas on the left. He's got Kyle Walker on the left, which is a little bit interesting. But it is a solid team all around, nonetheless. This game is the definition of what glory is to me, so to speak. And you'll see why, obviously. But right here, we're in the 12th minute, and he has Aguero up top. And Aguero is just a brilliant, brilliant player. And I win the ball back, and I make a mistake. I give it right back to him. And Aguero finds some space and works what I can only call wizardry to get his way through the box there. I could have defended better, but it was a brilliant dribbling move. Just through 3 guys, and then another shot to beat the keeper. He beats 5 guys just on his own. That should have stopped him. And then we're back again in the 16th minute. Pirlo makes a mistake, and Aguero tanks off 2 guys. And he's off to the races. Makes 1 guy miss, makes another guy miss, makes me look foolish, and scores. Aguero's nasty. If you can pick him up, I suggest doing it. And you can see my controller was connected. I may or may not have been a tiny, tiny bit frustrated. Because even when you fail aiming high, you are allowed to get frustrated. So reconnect the controller and move on from there. So in the 24th minute, we're coming back. We get on the counterattack against the run of play. Candreva finds Totti, who then finds Marco Reus in open space. And he slots it to Hugo's right. And we're on the way back. 2-1. Reus with a brilliant finesse shot. Totti with a perfectly weighted pass. And as I say, a touch of a maestro. And now we're back in the 37th minute. And this really frustrated me. Buffon just misses the ball. He just completely missed it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Just missed the ball. And that's an AI mistake. I can't make him get the ball. So he earns a penalty here in the 39th minute. And there's no one else who is going to step up and take it other than Sergio Aguero, who is sitting on his hat trick at the moment. So he's going to take a minute, pop out, Cesc Fabregas, bring in Aguero. And by the way he was playing, I expected him to go right up the middle. That was not the case, as you will see. He hits it to the left, gets a hat trick. Had I dove to the left, I probably would have saved it. However, that is not what happened, nor was it meant to be. So here we are, down 3-1 before halftime, and my only real attack was a counterattack against the run of play. So there we are coming back in right after half, 48th minute, and he was just about to score again. I get in on the counter, we make some space, we work, we find good passes, keep possession for a little bit. And then Pirlo finds Totti, who then finds Bastian Schweinsteiger in space, who smashes it to Hugo's right with an absolute thunderbolt into the back of the net. Yes, Japes, I heard you. And Schweinsteiger brings one back for me. Now in the 50th minute, we're down only 1. So on this warm night in London, I think we might be able to get something done here. I've had a decent amount on the counter, and I'm feeling right now that in possession, I can do things and make it work. And the same thing, on the counterattack, Marco Reus finds space, really should slots at home, but Antonio Candreva comes in, cleans up Reus's mess, makes it 3-3, we're tied up in the 62nd minute. Brilliant work, brilliant play to bring it back after the 3-1. That not only was poor defending, but can be kind of frustrating, especially with the penalty. So now here we are, 76th minute. We're coming back through. Earn a throw-in with Francesco Totti. Alaba and Lam making some good work. Finds Reus. Reus makes 1 guy miss, makes two guys miss, finds Kandreva, and Kandreva's right foot is not going to miss the back of the net. 4-3 in the 78th minute. We've essentially sealed it up. It was a brilliant comeback. I was ecstatic when that happened, and I think it just kind of goes to show that most people would have rage quit after that 3-1, and failure aiming high. You know, I'm going to play it out. This is what I'm going to do. I don't rage quit. It's not my end game. I was going to play it, win or lose. And here we are with one last chance in the 90th minute. And Marco Reus puts this brilliant chip, but Hugo Lloris being just better than anyone will ever be at moving forward and backward on the line, in my opinion. But yeah, that's how the game ended. It was 4-3. We had a very good game, our fair share of chances each. He put his in, I put mine in. And that's what FIFA's about. This was a good game. It was a really enjoyable game. And I ended up coming out on top this time, but you might not next time, and that's perfectly okay as long as you enjoyed yourself playing the game. You know, we weren't watching replays back and forth. It was a really enjoyable game that I had against this guy. So I really hope you guys kind of understand where I'm coming from with this, and hopefully bring it into your own game, you know, into your own gameplay. But I can't, you know, make you do that, obviously. If you want to keep just playing to win, you can keep playing to win. So we had goals from Kandreva, Reus, and Schweinsteiger, assists from Totti, Reus, and I believe Pirlo. Shots on target, and you can see the match stats they're running. They're moving a little bit too fast for me. I wasn't thinking about talking. But yeah, that's essentially it. If you guys liked the video, please leave a like, comment on what you thought, and subscribe if you wanted to see more of my content. So I will talk to you later, and have a great night, guys.